Dear students, this video discusses how to find radiation resistance of short electric dipole. So consider a dipole which is radiating equally in all directions. So the Poynting vector of the far field is integrated over a large sphere to obtain the total power radiated. So we can equate this to I square R, where I is the RMS current and R is the radiation resistance of the dipole. So in order to find the Poynting vector, we can write the average Poynting vector is given by the general formula S is equal to 1 by 2 into real part of E into H conjugate. So now here when you consider the far fields, so basically the far fields are E theta and H phi. So we can write the radial component of the Poynting vector. So Poynting vector is found out in the far field. So far field, when we consider, we have only the radial component. So radial component of the Poynting vector SR can be written as 1 by 2 into real part of E can be replaced with E theta and H by H phi conjugate. Now here E theta and H phi conjugate are complex terms. So now if you consider the electric and magnetic fields are related to each other by the intrinsic impedance, which is given by the formula. So E theta can be written as H phi into Z, that is equal to H phi into root of mu by epsilon. So now substituting this into equation 2. So let us consider substituting this into equation 2. SR can be written as 1 by 2 into, so here SR will be equal to 1 by 2 into real part of Z. Replace E theta by H phi into Z. So H phi into H phi conjugate. So that is equal to 1 by 2 into H phi conjugate can be written as mod of H absolute value of H phi the whole square into real part of Z. So this Z can be also written as equal to 1 by 2 into absolute of H phi square into root of mu by epsilon. Now also we can write the total power radiated, that is the total power radiated P can be written as, it is given by the general formula double integral of SR into ds. So double integral means varying with respect to theta and with respect to phi. Phi is varying from 0 to 2 pi and theta is varying from 0 to pi. So substitute SR in the formula. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 into root of mu by epsilon into the given formula. And also ds is equal to r square sine theta d theta d phi. So now here H phi, absolute of mod H phi is the absolute value of the magnetic field. So from the magnetic field equation, we can write the absolute value of the magnetic field, that is considering only the magnitude. So that will be equal to omega I naught L sine theta by 4 pi CR. So substitute this into the previous equation, that is substitute absolute of H phi into the previous equation. So that can be written as, that is substituting it into equation 5. So this can be written as P is equal to so P will be equal to 1 by 2 into root of mu by epsilon, then integral of integral of 0 to 2 pi d phi into integral of 0 to pi, substitute h phi the whole square into r square sin theta d theta. So in this many of the terms will get cancelled. So r square will get cancelled, then 2 will get cancelled, pi will get cancelled. So what is remaining will be, it can be written as 1 by 16 into root of mu by epsilon omega square by c square into I naught square L square by pi square integral 0 to pi sin cube theta d theta. So here also we can write in this equation, if you see here omega by c. So omega by c will be equal to 2 pi f by lambda. So omega is 2 pi f by lambda. So that will be equal to beta. And similarly, if you consider, so this equation can be written as 1 by root of mu by epsilon into the formula. Also integral of 0 to pi sin cube theta d theta is equal to 4 by 3. So substitute this also in the given equation. So final equation can be written as root of mu by epsilon beta square I naught square L square by 12 pi in watts. So this is basically average power or rate at which, so if you consider the dipole, so it is the rate at which energy is streaming out of the sphere. So if you consider the dipole, it is the energy streaming out of the sphere surrounding the dipole. So this should be equal to the power radiated. So now if you assume no losses, this should also equal to the power delivered to the dipole. So we can write, so here P must be equal to square of the RMS current flowing on the dipole into the radiation resistance. So this can be written as equating both the equations. So the given equation has to be equated to I naught by root 2 the whole square into RR. So this equation can be solved to find out RR. So I naught square will get cancelled. So what is remaining will be RR is equal to root of mu by epsilon beta square L square by 6 pi. So if you consider air or vacuum, here if it is air or vacuum, root of mu by epsilon, that will be equal to root of mu naught by epsilon naught, which will be equal to 377 or equal to 120 ohms, 120 pi ohms. So the final equation can be written as RR is equal to 80 pi square L by lambda the whole square, or L by lambda can be written as, it is also denoted as L lambda. Again, if you find out 80 pi square, that will be equal to 790. So this will be the final equation for radiation resistance. Now there is a special case in this case also, that is, suppose you consider the current is not uniform. So if the current is not uniform, again this equation has to be slightly modified. So if you consider current is not uniform, then radiated power can be written as root of mu naught by epsilon naught, or mu by epsilon if you consider beta square I average square by 12 pi into L square. So now here I average is the average amplitude or amplitude of the average current on the dipole. Now the power delivered to the dipole can be written as P is equal to 1 by 2 into I naught square RR, where here I naught is the amplitude of terminal current of center fed dipole. So if you equate both these terms, that is both are powers, power radiated and power delivered, so then we will obtain the radiation resistance is equal to 790 into I average by I naught the whole square into L lambda square. So suppose you consider a short dipole without end loading, that is if the current is triangular. The current is triangular, that means I average will be equal to, it will be almost half. I average will be equal to 1 by 2 into I naught. That is if the current distribution is triangular, then the average current will be equal to 1 by 2 into I naught. Therefore, RR can be written as, substituting, we obtain it as equal to 197 L by lambda the whole square. So this will be the final equation for short dipole with end loading. So do share, like and subscribe to the channel for latest updates.